Greetings to class 10 students and welcome to a new video with Nigam sir. Today we'll start a new chapter that is entrepreneur. In this chapter, the topics that we are going to discuss are the meaning of entrepreneur and we will also study the functions of entrepreneur. Now let us start with the meaning of entrepreneur. We know that there are different factors of production, that is land, labor and capital. We have studied about all of these factors in the previous videos. In that factor we studied that all of these means of productions were very important for the process of producing any commodity. So entrepreneur is also one of the very important factor of production in the production process. Now let us understand what do you mean by entrepreneur and who is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is also one of the active factor of production like labor. According to the meaning of entrepreneur, entrepreneur is a special type of labor which actually bears the risk of business and combines all the remaining factors, that is land, labor, capital, properly so as to achieve the business objective most economically and efficiently. So he is an entrepreneur who organizes, who takes an initiative to start a business. He is a person who takes the risk in the business. He also gets the reward for it, and the reward for an entrepreneur is the profit. Now let us move to the functions of an entrepreneur. There are various functions of an entrepreneur. The first function is innovation. The second one is the risk and uncertainty bearing. The third is organization building. And lastly, we have the distributive function of an entrepreneur. So we know that an entrepreneur frequently has to wear many hats. He has to perceive opportunities, he has to plan, organize resources, and oversee production, marketing with officials. So, some of the important function of entrepreneur is the first one is innovation. As we all know, an entrepreneur should be very, very innovative. So, an entrepreneur uses information, knowledge, and his intuition to come up with new products, new methods of reducing cost of a product, discovering new markets, or new ways of organization of industry. So, the very important function or the very important quality that all entrepreneur should have is the innovative ability. He should have the information and knowledge to come up with new ideas, come up with new version of the product. He should also have innovative ideas to discover new methods of production so that there is reduction in the cost of product that he is producing. Then only he will be successful. The second function is the risk and uncertainty bearing. An entrepreneur performs the function of risk and uncertainty, since an entrepreneur is a person who brings all the factors of production together in order to produce goods and services. He is a person who is a leader out here. So that is why a leader always has some risk in it. So whatever decision that is relating to the new product, adapting new technologies, opening up new markets always involves risk. Whatever decision the entrepreneur takes might not be always be successful. Sometimes there will be unsuccessful decision for an entrepreneur. So there are always risks while taking the decision while running an enterprise. So this risk is borne by an entrepreneur. The third function is the organization building. He organizes man, material, and other resources. Like I have told you earlier, he is a person who brings all the factors of production together, like land, labor, capital, bring them all them together and produce something that is useful for the mankind. Is it clear? So he performs the functioning of planning, coordination, and controlling. He uses his leadership skills to build a team and generate resources and solve problems that is there in the enterprise. He builds an enterprise from the scratch, nurtures it and make it grow. So he is the person who turns a new enterprise into a successful one. So that is why the main idea or the main role of building an organization and enterprise lies in the hands of an entrepreneur. Lastly, we have the distributive function. The entrepreneur also has the role to decide the reward out here means monetary reward that each factor of production should get. He decides how much of monetary reward should be given to each of the factors like land. Okay, what is the contribution of land in the production of the commodity? What is the contribution of capital? What is the contribution of labor in the production of commodity? That is decided and it is paid accordingly by the entrepreneur, and he makes this decision of distribution of monetary reward to different factors of production. So these were the meaning and the functions of entrepreneur. I hope whatever was taught was clear to you. Thank you everyone for watching this video.